you're wondering what that smell is, it's...
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner. That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want. Good. Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a... But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie. Wouldn't expect too much.
What do you need?
From local security. Best to just look out for yourself.
Hey, take it easy, will you?
Take it down a notch, rookie. That's a valuable informant you're talking to. Go on, Billy. Tell us what you know.
Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean? Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you can do for me. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
That's how my parents ended up settling here.
That's some story, and something to tell your grandkids.
I know, right? I feel like it has a deeper connection.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? I can see that. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Try something, and I'll air you out.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are ya? Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business. It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern. If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. I know all about that. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. How much time you've got isn't my problem. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Out of here, now! Got a present for you!
Easy fine.
Watch out!
How aren't you dead yet?
Watch my back! Not worth dying for this shit!
Damn it!
Where are you?
Oh God! Help!
Shit!
And this has happened before?
Oh, yeah. I've seen them at least 3 times now. They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks. Did you talk to Goodman? I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Want us to know the truth. Well, what can you do?
I've got no idea what Grace might do. Not much. I know the reputation more than the person. She's one of the best shipjackers out there, which makes her expensive. She's also a daredevil who likes to take on tough jobs. Probably the kind who lives life 1 hour at a time. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, I don't get involved. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help everybody. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, it's a full-time job. Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you. Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her? Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction. Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well. Later.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
Oh, great. A Freestar Ranger, and his... What are you?
A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. You might be right. I don't have time for this. I hear you. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite. You got what you wanted. Now leave me alone.
Housing here is so expensive. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to live in a crate.
Love
What are you looking
your
at?
fit. It may not
This?
work for some, but
This is Ebside Striker's turf.
wear it like a
Only
champ.
the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. Yeah, catch you later.
Aurora, it's a mood. You feel me? Diosdado's my dad's name, and his dad before him. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to do him a solid and wear the name without the neck. Even back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. And Volii Alpha being an ocean world, I feel their spirits with me. I'm a free spirit, yo. A wanderer. I go wherever the wave takes me. But if there's two places I vibe with most, it's the bars and the market. Aurora's my mistress, but fashion's my heart, so I'm always checking in on the latest trends. When I was a kid, my parents used to dress me in these old man sweatsuits because it was all we could afford. But even then, my sense of style was always there, deep in the marrow, you know? It got so bad I started cutting up my clothes to make my own. When I finally could afford some new threads, it was like meeting my soulmate in person, after a decade of loving her from afar. Think so? I know people say the trends here are manufactured. Just more megacorp, technorati bullshit putting commercials in the sky. But the corps can put up 1,000 billboards, and they still won't define what lights up the street. We do.
How
All
do you stay
love.
at this bar and drink Velocity all day? Don't you have a job?
Add a second to chat?
Job is to
I'm
keep track
in
of all
the
the latest
market for a
trends.
job that'll get me out of
Part
Neon.
bar is research.
Damn,
How do I
I really
apply for
thought
that
that was
job?
my shot.
Well, if you're gonna dress like that.
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Bistro Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This place is where it's at.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Hello.
Diego Monroe, at your service.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
Look who it is. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Oh, come to Daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this starship thief? Good work. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
The clinic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC. Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking. Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
Missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Ranger.
How you doing? Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop on your investigation. Well, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It ain't anything bad, if that's what you're wondering. You just keep your mind on the task at hand. Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Well, every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, but I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Now, hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more of the former than the latter.
Excuse me, Nurse Armistead.
What brings
I'm
you by?
looking for that.
Well, the
patient
deputy
file.
here could use some help.
Oh, sure.
Came looking
Everything
for
you need
someone
should be
who
on
might
your
be a
terminal.
patient.
I just updated things
see
a
what
little
I can
while
do.
ago.
Well, I'll leave
Sorry,
you and
don't know
Mr.
why I even
Miller's
asked.
capable hands.
Of course you've got everything under
Need
control.
anything else? I'll be in
I
my
try to
office.
help however I
Just
can,
one
Doctor.
week without something weird.
Let me know if you need
That's not too
anything
much
else.
to ask.
Just
Thank you.
take a moment, collect yourself, and get back to it.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why. I'll look into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind.
So who's the suspect you're after?
Former soldier, huh? Yeah, they say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Come on.
Excuse me, Dr. Darvish. Got that last set of reports submitted, just like you asked.
I was just wondering whether that was accurate.
Okay, give me just a minute here.
Sorry about that. I'll try and stay on top of it next time. Was there something else you needed?
There's always more to do.
Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
Holding up all right, dear?
I'm certainly not bored.
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
Career to go. You're doing just great.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before you commit to it. Really sure.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on, your head'll totally explode.
How does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just check for a while. They all claim they're too busy. taking care of patients isn't just about running tests and doing surgeries. The clinic's a lonely place when you've got nobody to talk to, after all. Ranger business? I can't imagine what for. Unless you're here to track down that no-account husband of mine, that is. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh. You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here. Well, ain't you smart, using them big words? If that's supposed to make me feel better, I got news for you. It don't. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. Yes, me. I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Hello, this is my private room. Please leave. Excuse me, what gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security. Well, I suppose I can give you a minute. Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago. Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion. Much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy. I think you may be right. I hear you. Alright, look. Nothing I told you was a lie, but yes, there is more to it. You can think of me as a freelance information broker. I came here to acquire classified research materials so I can sell them. Yeah, I realize it's illegal, but it's a victimless crime. Nobody gets hurt. As you can imagine, I'd rather this information not get out. I'm happy to compensate you for your understanding. I see. I'll increase my offer, but this is the best I can do. I'm glad that we understand each other. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get some rest.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before or doesn't know how to treat.
Mind your step.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. Yes, what do you want? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance. I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you? And I require you to respect my authority as a senior doctor here at the clinic. The answer is no. The rules are the rules, no exceptions. Oh, I wasn't aware. I suppose if I can't trust a colleague, then I can't trust anyone. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
Maybe something wrong with this. Oh, where can I find the clue? Let's look attentively. Here it is. Where is it?
Maybe I should have just gone to a keyless city.
Pájaro. Abandoned asteroid mine. What is it? Let's sleep.
Hi there, Captain.
$8.25. Roscoe, you stay here. Go out the entrance. I go as usual.
It is pleasant to see you.
Abandoned base.
Heard your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Who are you? Explore this base here at first. Maybe something interesting. Usual. It doesn't match anything. turn back. Where to go? There's rain. This crystals or what? Oh. Bridge is here on the asteroid. Great, legendary. a little. Here. Getting closer. He needs to be careful. I'm back. Then be cold. Sure. Who's here? Wait. There are a lot of you. Hide. What is it? Never seen it before. Repeat it. Then discover everything here in a calm and with not in a hurry. A turret. If there are some resources or not. That is. Let's take them. And they're quite powerful. Where is the turret? Right? In here. Something there. Ah, turret is here. Who are you? It's better to save. Моя Cruz.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here, and leave me in peace.
Elevator. Right number. There are some journals. Big doors. It's opened. Okay, pushing it. We begin here. Or not. Or hasn't. That's great. What's what I'm looking for? It's really interesting. Heal.
Missed the sound of my voice, huh?
You're here, okay.
How's it going?
Great.
It's beautiful there to be alive.
Me out.
Hiya. Might be hard work, but it sure beats living.
Hey there, Deputy.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? Well, with an attitude like that, I sure wouldn't want to be one of them. So, what brings you by? It's going well so far. I think I'm close to a breakthrough. With enough data, I'll be able to tell you everything they're up to. Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
What next?
Just making my way.
Oh, maybe here I'll find the payload specialist.
Yes?
We certainly get a lot of interesting people. You got it. Word of warning, though. Enjoy yourself. You better watch it.
Yes. What? Do you have room for one? Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May, and she'll fill you in. Please, enjoy your time.
I'm really not in the mood. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting. Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything you need to know when you meet with her. I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is an unwelcome complication. Now let's just get this over with. Follow me.
Whether you're here to gamble, participate, or just watch, the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone.
Here to bask in my glory,
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah,
If you're
well,
looking to
things
register,
changed.
you'll need to speak to Miss
Take a
Debbie.
seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh?
Come on.
Who are you? A woman who's growing increasingly impatient, that's who.
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he's started moving in on my territory. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the Mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. You serious? Damn. There's not many people who can say that. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the Mile, huh?
I hear you're one of the runners to watch.
Pardon.
Okay.
May fortune smile on you today. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's no small favor that you're asking, but yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. You've run the Red Mile and survived. Show me that you can do it again. Good. As before, I'll collect wagers from our patrons who will bet on your survival. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. Bothering you, Saki?
Don't think Sistaff or the Rangers will help you if you get in trouble out here.
Let's hear it, dear. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I really should challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. Call on me if you need anything further. Hello! Former winners are always welcome back here. A pleasure. Do enjoy your stay.
runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
Well, it's quite simple, really. Then it's a race to the buzzer. Make it back a... Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Do enjoy your stay.
Back with a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself.
Hope you notified your family.
How to play Red Mile.
Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. Call on me if you need anything.
Maybe I have to wait a little. Let's try.
Thinking of having another go at the Red Mile?
Look at book.
A pleasure.
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Let's slip in the spaceships and try again.
It's always a... Good day when we get to chat. Did you need something?
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
Hello. All are welcome at the Red Mile. We don't ask too many questions. I was fortunate. I used those resources. Suffice it to... And now... Red Mile was once in it. I cleaned the place up when I took it. Red Mile still offers. Well, it's quite simple. Then it's a race to the buzzer. Make it back alive. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. Call on me if you need anything.
Good bark.
Do enjoy your stay. Because I see the potential. Because I want to leave. Or perhaps it's... I suppose there's no sing... A pleasure.
So I need to play it again. Let's try. Don't like such a box.
Hiya. Hey there, Deputy.
Hey there.
Just making my way.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Need a little specialist. Maybe I find in here.
Another go at the Red Mile.
You better watch it. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting. Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
Howdy.
Yes?
Pardon me?
Aquí thinking the next runner will live up to my legacy? No one's ever come close.
I took this job so I could be
Yeah,
here to see
well,
all the runners
things
in person.
changed.
Of
Take a
course,
seat.
Most of them I see only once.
Come on, sit.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Is that so?
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. All right. It's your call to make. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the mile. I doubt anything scares you.
Please be careful out there.
That's really simple out there on the Red Mile.
Payload. Oh, I need you.
He's on your crew. Trust me, you're beginning a bargain. Come on, why is that? I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out. I hear you. You got yourself a deal. Where do you want me? Be there soon.
Play by the house rules. You'll find yourself on the other side of the
Hello! Former winners are always welcome back here. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. A pleasure. Please, enjoy your time here. Well, it's quite simple, really. Then it's a race to the buzzer. Make it back alive. Of course. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? Yes, this is not unknown to me. His association with the First is troubling, to say the least, and that trouble could find its way here. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you money. You've run the Red Mile and survived. Show me that you can do it again. Good. As before, I'll collect wagers from our patrons who will bet on your survival. That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. That's why I hired you and your people. I trusted this pirate crew in case of something. I already paid you more than a fair wage.
It can get rowdy in here sometimes, but we try to keep everything.
In fact, I paid top dollar to ensure that you were better off than most of the mercenaries. Do enjoy your stay. All are welcome at the well, it's quite then it's a race to the make it back alive. Of course. And if you're thinking call on me if you need anything further. Is something bothering you, Saki? Well, it's quite simple. Then it's a race. Make it back of course. And it a rather open-ended. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and get... I cleaned the place up when I took over. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy, and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason,
Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. Call on me if you need it.
Whether you're here to gamble.
A pleasure.
Maybe it's a bug. I don't see options to begin to run Red Mile. Maybe something changes when I wait.
Sante, my dear. Looking particularly fetching today?
Here to ask for another drink on the house, Mr. Reese?
May runs a tidy
Who'd
establishment.
you boast to anyone who comes with an earshot about your fame and fortune?
Fame and fortune. Do enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I need to restart the game maybe. Play Red Mile bombs.
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
Wait, what does it mean?
Hello.
You really sure.
All are welcome. A pleasure.
Hmm.
Hiya.
Fine.
These rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Just making my way.
Ready stuff?